So, today's card, leading on from yesterday, is about your root chakra again. This theme has been running for a while now, that as these heavy energies and these excessive energies start to affect our physical form, our energetic form, that we need to make sure we are grounded, that our root chakra and all the systems linked to the root chakra are nice and strong and grounded, so that you're allowing that energy to flow through you and be grounded in the earth like an earthing cable, so that you are not holding that energy and overwhelming yourself. So today's card says, I will activate my root chakra by grounding myself with Mother Nature, by doing mindful gardening, cooking and hiking. It's interesting because yesterday's card was all about giving to a person the things that they really need and giving to yourself what you really need. And often we don't go out into the sunshine. We don't do what we should be doing, which is giving ourselves 5 minutes of joy. And mindful means that you are enjoying the moment. In the moment, you're a part of the moment. So if you are hiking, that you notice everything around you, and you also notice how you're moving through that countryside. The smells, the textures, what what you are mixing together, rather than being in a rush and just pushing it all together and putting it on a plate. Start to think of how you're doing those meals. So, and gardening, talk to your plants, nurture your plants, give them a little bit of a fuss. Remember they're living creatures. So again, just seeing the world in a different place. So let's see what they want to say today. Going to continue with the theme that we said before, which is that you need to be mindful of what you need as well as the need of others. You need to start seeing the world in an energetic way. How am I interacting with the world? How am I being in the world? And the root chakra is all about your security, all about feeling safe, all about knowing you are always cared for. And this is why we say about doing mindful tasks, because when you do a mindful task, you are in the moment and you are paying attention to what is going on. So when you are cooking, you notice all the ingredients you are putting in, how you are putting them in, and as you cook, how they smell and taste and feel, so that you are doing what you need to do. Now, many of you, as has been said by this one, just push everything in together, cook it, put it on your plate, and sit in front of the television. But instead, taking your time, seeing how each ingredient is added, noticing how the smells change, noticing how the tastes change as you add little by little all these different things, taking care that when you present things that it looks nice. See how you can change the way that you put things on a plate. See how you can make that meal a little bit more inviting. Different coloured plates, different coloured serviettes, so that you brighten up your meal and it is something for you to enjoy rather than just fuel for your body. This is how you need to look at the world. So you need to get fit. But instead of just thinking, I've got to run so many miles today, think about where you are running. Think about how your body feels when you're running. Think about how does the ground feel under my feet, and then start to really feel the energy of the place where you are. Being mindful means that you are taking notice of everything that is going on around you. And having been through what you've been through the last year or even before, because this has not just been sprung on you, is that you now need to start allowing yourself back into the world. Allowing yourself, if you haven't already been doing so, allowing yourself to be a part of the world, see how the world is, what's the energy of the world like now after everything that has happened. And we also ask that you though you protect yourself, that you also send out into the world a wonderful healing energy, unconditional love, whatever you feel needs to go out into the world, but also to receive it for yourself. Because those in service often think, oh, I have to send the divine light out, I'll get enough from sending the divine light through myself. But often what you find is that you will do this and you will be energized, but then once the energy stops flowing, your body still says, I need to rest, I need to have food, I need to have fun. So this is what we ask you to look at. Though you are in service, though you are doing a wonderful work, how can I change my daily habits so that I have better habits? I have more caring for myself habits. I'm caring for everybody else. I'm doing these things for other people. But how can I change things so that I, as a person, look after myself so that I can carry out what I need to carry out? And this is the thing, if you have children, is that you also need to do that because you don't want to be burned out when your child wants to go out into the sunshine and have a wonderful day. You want to be as energized as them. So this is why, again, you need to take your rest breaks when you can, and then you will be energized because, as many parents know, is that you have to work yourself into certain pockets of peace so that when your child is not doing what they are doing on a sleep break, you sleep as well. When they are quiet, you do something that you can do while they are quiet so that you are giving back to yourself, not just, we will say, pushing out your energy constantly to the people around you. Because again, you will end up being too tired, or your energy will be constantly high because you're using that divine energy to replenish the energy that you're losing. What you must be doing is you must be managing your energy so that you are comfortable and happy and blissful. Because working at a healing level all the time, what will happen is that you will become very, very overwhelmed and tired. And though it doesn't sound like it, you still will, because your body will go from, often as we say, a child that's been on sugar, you have this wonderful high, and then eventually you will crash, and your body will tell you you haven't slept, you haven't eaten, you aren't looking after yourself. So, this is why, again, as we have said before, we want you to look after yourselves. We want you to get that sleep. We want you to do that grounding, that walking in nature, that keeping yourself in a healthy, joyful place so that you can help others, but also that you maintain yourself. So we will leave it there. Again, the theme constantly at this moment, because of this energy that is coming in with the ascension to recalibrate us, to change our bodies, to change our information, to change our minds, and 101 other reasons, that we need to ground ourselves. We need to make sure that that root chakra is functioning properly and connected to the Earth Mother so that we are working with her energy, and also we're looking after ourselves so that we are resting and we aren't trying to push through what's going on too much, because it's something that we all do. We think, if I just push through a bit longer, I'll be able to rest. And there's a great story of a philosopher meeting Alexander the Great, and he said, I'll rest once I've finished my campaign, and he never did. So I know it's a bit extreme, but don't be like Alexander the Great. Make sure that you rest and you take your time and you regenerate so that you can keep going when you need to keep going, and rest when you need to rest. Goodbye for now.